Um, Hi everyone, this is Faru, and it's been a long time since I upload my videos in YouTube, but um, uh, I'm sorry, I'm very nervous about this because right now I'm going to do a live reaction to One Piece manga chapter 777, and uh, oh my god, so uh, I know I should calm down and just uh, go easy and smoothly, but I hope there's no interruptions. So let's get to it then. Okay, everyone. This is Faruway, and yeah. The first thing first, I want to say that I did promise you guys that I want to show you guys my live reaction to One Piece manga chapter 777, Zoro vs. Pica. But here's the thing, I did record the live reaction video to the chapter itself. It's my first time reading the chapter, but after I recorded it, there's no sound coming out from the video. I don't know what the heck happened. I used a YouTube capture application, and I did check that the microphone, the setting of the microphone was enabled, so it can record my voice. But I don't know what happened, what causes the video to have no sound. So yeah, I have no choice but to do a review of this chapter, and I could have shown you my live reaction to you guys. It's a bit how to say, a little hilarious, by the way. But this is my first time reacting, so this is also my first time reviewing a chapter. So don't go saying that I'm bad, or I'm trying my best to do this to give you guys what my thoughts on this chapter. So yeah, so yeah. This is my chapter review of One Piece, chapter 777, Zoro vs. Pica. Thai chapter was focused on Zoro vs. Pica fight, but we didn't get to see much of the fight because it's basically Pica. He's avoiding Zoro and he's ignoring him, trying to take out the weak and the injured before going towards the plateau to take out the king and the others, and while Zoro was chasing him. So that's basically the entire chapter. Okay, in the beginning, we saw the aftermath of Kiros vs. Diamante, and Diamante is obviously, he got defeated by Kiros, and before he collapsed to the ground, his head was knocked onto the wooden pole, which belongs to Scarlet's grave, which is the grave of Rebecca's mother and Kiros' wife on the sunflower field. Rebecca and Kiros start reminiscing a past of the 10 years ago where Kiros was a talented soldier, and he made a promise to a 6-year-old Rebecca that he would stay by her side always at the area of Scarlet's grave, and that was actually 10 years ago. And at the same time, King Riku and Viola, along with Tank, they had a reminiscence of their past 10 years ago where they heard the news of Scarlet's death from Diamante, and they're all happy now. In a way, for Viola and Tank, but for King Riku, I think he's in a serious mood, and that to hear that Diamante is really defeated by Kiros, thanks to Viola's Delphi ability, her Giro Giro fruit. Robin was relieved to see that the battle between Kiros and Diamante is over and that Diamante was defeated, but in the process of watching that battle and protected herself and Rebecca from Diamante's spike iron ball attacks, it caused her back. Her entire back was seriously injured, was scarred by Diamante's raining spike iron ball attacks. So that means that pretty much I think that Robin is not going to battle throughout the remainder of this arc. I mean, a lot of people want to see her at least fight an officer of the Don Quixote pirates, but seeing her in a state like this, I don't think we're going to see that happen. Pica suddenly starts emerging from the ground, the sunflower fields, and he looks down onto Diamante. It was saying that he was pathetic and it was a shame to see an elite officer lose to a fight. And he starts questioning Kiros and Rebecca about King Riku. What does King Riku means to you? he starts saying to Rebecca, saying that, Rebecca, have you forgotten all these years of those insults that he caused you? And Kiro suddenly defended King Riku, saying that he was a savior back when he was a street punk, and that King Riku was his father-in-law, and he's worthy of respect, and that not after, that every people love him, and every time the people of Dressrosa actually loves him, and that they wanted him back into the throne so that peace can be restored after they defeated the Don Quixote pirates. And basically, after hearing that, Pica was understood. He said that he understand, and he suddenly vanished by going back on into the ground. Back at the third level, Zoro was pissed off with Pica's disappearing from here and then, and hiding away from him. But he suddenly re-emerged. But this time it's different because he's preying on the weak and injured from Hajuddin, Ideo, Chinjao, and all of the other injured warriors from the Colosseum. And he even starts going to start attacking BB5 because she betrayed the Don Quixote pirates already. And from the looks of it, he's going to kill her. Yeah, but luckily BB5 managed to get away from Pica's wrath. And Zoro suddenly came and he performed a badass attack called, I think, Itoriu Baki? Yeah, Itoriu Baki, and he sliced Pica's face in half. And my live reaction to that was really hilarious to that. I mean, it was so badass seeing Zoro performing that attack. It was so awesome. So Pica re-emerges from the ground following that badass attack by Zoro, and he starts questioning Zoro on who we have in this country. And Zoro answer his question back, saying the king of this country, right? And Pica saying that the king, or the former king, along with the key figures and the samurais from the Wano country, everyone wants King Riku back into power. But so what about it? When Dofi was was the rightful ruler of this country, and that because we all know that Dressrosa was originally ruled by the Don Quixote family, and we saw Pica re-emerge from the plateau as a giant stone golem again, but this time he has two legs right now. We saw his entire body as a stone golem, so it literally is a stone golem, not half his body was on top of the ground, coming out of the ground like that. His entire stone giant golem statue was walking towards the plateau where King Riku, Usopp, Viola, and the townspeople of Dressrosa, also I forgot, Kinemon and Kanjuro was there on top of the plateau, and he's going to take all of them out. So he's walking towards the plateau right now, and Zoro was chasing him. And while chasing him, Zoro starts thinking all these plans, how to take out Pica quickly before it's too late. In plan A, he want to slash him, or plan B, he want to warn the others on the plateau about it. No, I think that was plan C. Plan B was get onto his back. Yeah. Plan D was to have a Dendemushi and warn everyone as loud as he can, but he doesn't have a Dendemushi. And the final plan E, was to go up to the sky. He attack him from above, from the sky, and slice him up to pieces. So he's going badass right now. He's going to do the most impossible thing, attack that no one can do. I think only Zoro can do. So he starts wearing his trademark green bandana, and he says, "Let's do this." And that's pretty much the end of the chapter. We also see Usopp, who was shocked. His expression was like, "Ah!" was like that. And when he saw Pica's fist suddenly starts lunging towards the plateau, and that's pretty much the end of the chapter. So yeah. I think I might have to give this chapter 7 or 8 of 10. Basically, there's not much action on it, as we have seen some action between Zoro and Pica with that badass Itoriu Baki on gigantic Stone Pica's face. And yeah, we basically learn a much more because this is only the start of the Zoro versus Pica fight. So yeah, that's my review of One Piece chapter manga 777. I know that my review I quite to stutter a bit because this is my first time review, so don't get very negative about me. I'm doing my best to review. So what do you think? Should I improve what on my next review? What I have to do to improve myself? So yeah, this is Faruway, and I'll see you in the next chapter of One Piece. Next week, I think. Yeah, next week. Yeah. So yeah, see you guys then.